Alright, what is up everybody? We are back for Eminence Part 3 update. So we have some QO and fixes. They fixed some issues with the relic sorting, Infinite Desert Storms, and some other stuff. They changed Castle and Desert checkpoints UI for better readability, and they improved the notifications and level up system. There is 4 new gems, 2 red and 2 purple for stronger builds. Recipes now have rarity colors for easier identification. They improved the relic and accessory sorting system. We have 2 new ranks, Ultra Ruler and Ultra Ruler Plus. Um, so gives Ultra Ruler gives 210 shadow levels times 55 damage, and then times 160 damage for weapons, and then times 55 for shadow. Ultra Ruler Plus is 220 levels times 60 shadow damage times 190 weapon damage. You can craft R Plus and Arise HGM as your base. The Infinite Desert and Castle improvements. They added checkpoints for wave 180 all the way to 360 on Infinite Desert. That's great. Added new checkpoint menu for castle floors and added a next floor teleport for AFK mode. Interesting. And then there's new dungeons and upgrades. So they added a Chainsaw Man upgrader. They added another extra relic slot and shadow slot, and they added UGM dungeons. And then we have 2 new codes. We have Eminence 3 and UR rank. So let's go ahead and use these now. Eminence 3 gives potion bundles, tickets. I think that was it. UR ruler. UR rank, my bad. Alright, so first things first, we'll go ahead and take a look at the gems. I can't spell apparently. Anyways, alright. So let's go take a look at this upgrader. Did it give me any of the chainsaw? No, it didn't. Alright, so I'm gonna have to actually go to World 1 for that. Yeah, I don't have any. Or tokens. Oh, it did give me some, I just don't have enough tickets. That's great. Alright, let's take a look at these gems. So we have Crimson Amethyst, and we have Amethyst Ruby, which gives plus 25 weapon mastery and shadow power. Interesting, that's even better. Oh. Alright, we're back. Anyway, it's not chucking into out of my private server. That's actually cool how they did that. So you need Amethyst Core and Ruby Core to make these, which take 1 pure gem and 2 of the greater gem to make. Okay. So that's... it's still gonna cost a bit, if we're being fully honest. Because then you still need to make 2 of those cores. So that's like what? That's 1, 2, 3, 600. That's like 600 tickets you're gonna need to make each individual, to make 2 cores, just to craft 1. That's gonna be expensive. But anyways, besides that, let's take a look at the rank up test. So you need to do reach level 665, which obviously come there, and reach floor 200, which I have. So let's go ahead, take this rank up test. There is higher levels too. I don't think they didn't say anything about any new talents, but I'll check just in case. I need to also buy my guild upgrade after too. Add another relic slot. I don't think, yeah, no, they didn't anything. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead. Do this, and I'll see you at the end. Alright guys, we reached the end. So let's go ahead, head back to the lobby. Alright, we're back in the guild hall. So let's go ahead, and before I claim that, let me go ahead and put on my experience team. All my experience relics. let's go ahead, chuck that on. See if I can just go straight to max level and not have to really do much of anything else. Where's my potion? There you are. Alright, so let's check what the next requirements are. Oh. Why did that? No, that's right. I'm not surprised. Go ahead and claim these while I'm at it. I like how it stacks notifications. So we're 815. Did it specify what the rank was? Or level? Sorry. No, it did not say what the max level was. That's fine. Alright, so let's take a look at the next one. So for UR plus, you need level 700 and reach floor 215. Alright guys, we reached the end, so let's go ahead and claim this. Nice. And max level is 820. So let's go ahead and head back to lobby. Alright, so now that we are max rank, for one, I have to level up my shadows. Two, I need to go collect some tickets. So I'm gonna go farm up some tickets, and then I'm gonna buy these gems, and then I need to finish my shadows, because fortunately, well, since you're on the right team, I have R plus Death for Millions. I couldn't finish tearing them up in time before the update drops. So I'm gonna go run these dungeons, collect some tickets, buy the gems, put it on the weapon, and then also finish tearing up my shadows and check what my DPS is. And then also, let me do this. That. So now we should be able to equip one more shadow and one more relic. So I'll see you in a second once we run some dungeons, and then so I can also check the upgrader. So I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, after doing some grinding, we finally managed to get all the gems. But we have 150 shadow power and 150 weapon mastery. So now that we have that, all I need to do is finish tearing up my shadows, and then we can go ahead and tackle Cap or Infernal Castle, my bad, and see how far we go. Um, so I'll go do that, and I'll see y'all back in a second. All right, guys, finished tearing up my shadows. My guildmates. So right now we're doing up to 13 QIPG, and that's with having the extra relic, all the shadows, um, and all my shadows tiered out, having all the damage accessories, and then we have the best title I can use right now, which is Abyssal Conqueror with um oh yeah, sorry, it's just Shadow General. So that's that. And then using dual titles, we go up to, I think, what did it go to? 32 AVG with dual without potions. So it looks like they just hit 240. So let's see. I have to wait for castle to spawn. So we're gonna go ahead and wait for castle to spawn, and I'll see y'all then once it spawns in. Alright guys, we are on floor 240. I'm not going any higher than this. 689 SXPG. Oh my. Just take my screenshot view for my thumbnail later. Anyways. But that'll be it for today's video. I'm still tired. I've been at this for hours, and I've been up since like 4 a.m. So I'm very tired. But I'll see you all when the next update comes out, and y'all have a good one.